listening to 4th and Jawn. Wait, what the is a Jawn anyway?
What's up, Philadelphia? We are live, broadcasting from the beautiful new media studios right outside of Philadelphia. Welcome to 4th and Jawn, episode number 7, a.k.a. the first L is always the toughest to take, a.k.a. the curse of Jim Bob Cooter, a.k.a. it's Tuesday and the Eagles just got flagged again, a.k.a. this is your therapy session, boys and girls. We are glad to join you on this Tuesday because we are about to Dr. Phil the shit out of this thing. Because I know you guys out there are feeling some sort of way about the Eagles taking that first loss, especially against the Lions, especially the way that they did it. And we're going to get to all that. We're going to talk about, did we get screwed by the refs or what? We're going to talk about, was Jim Schwartz and Doug Peterson prepared for this game? We're going to talk about, could Carson Wentz sail it that long? Was that the right call to make? But first thing I want to do is go to my man. We got a special guest in the studio right now. And this dude, me and him go way back to the 97.5, the Fanatic Fantasy Contest. What the hell was that?
Way back. Way back.
That is the way back. Yeah. My man Jason Ashworth has joined us in studio. We're so happy to have him here. Looking back at that game, the way we lost, how it all went down. What are your impressions of that game?
Well, and I don't want to take any wind out of your sails, but you kind of mentioned, I could bore everybody with the Ryan Matthews fumble. We can bore everybody with the refs and did we get screwed or not. I can bore everybody with Jim Schwartz and how he came prepared or flat in the first half. But the reality of the situation is what's sexy in Philadelphia, what everybody's talking about was Carson Wentz. And that last play of the game effectively for the Eagles, and should he have thrown that ball? And my biggest reaction, aside from saying, first of all, the Eagles are who we thought they were. Right, they're a good team. They're building. They've got a core. We're not quite sure if they're going to be a contender in the NFC or not. But when it boils down to Carson Wentz and making that bet, I heard a lot of nonsense this week.
Oh, yeah.
I heard a lot of nonsense about should he have checked it down? Should he have taken the shot? Nelson Aguilar can't make a play. What was he thinking? Look, Carson Wentz, he made the right read. And for all of us out here who want to start anointing Carson Wentz and saying that, well, he's got it, and Carson Wentz, he's the future, and he makes so many pre-snap reads. He's got so many veteran tendencies about him. Well, guess what? That veteran, right, he has an assassin mentality. And when he stepped up to the line and he noticed he has outside, single-man coverage on the outside, safety is not going to be able to get over. So don't tell me that this future of the organization, don't tell me that this future it guy isn't supposed to take the shot. Of course he's supposed to take the shot.
Exactly.
You start dinking and dunking down the field. You only got a minute and a half. You have one timeout left. Instead, I realize that I've got a mismatch, theoretically. I've got a mismatch on the outside one-on-one coverage. I'm taking my shot. I don't care how much time is on the clock. I love that about this kid.
And look, had they made that play, or better yet, had Nelson Aguilar batted the ball down, we're talking about a completely different scenario. We're talking about, look at the brass balls.
2020.
Oh, yeah, hindsight, exactly. Hindsight's 2020. But also Doug Peterson going to the first game of the season. All right, he did it again, going on a fourth down. If he doesn't make that fourth down, all of a sudden we're all questioning, is he making the right move? Is he doing the right thing? Is he making the right call? The right call was to go with the matchup. Yep. And sure, we could all hindsight and said they should have dinked and dunked down the field. They had time, but you don't know what's going to happen like that.
Well, on top of that, one of the criticisms about Carson Wentz that some people in the league have had, or whether you're an Eagles fan or not, whatever that may be, is that the kid dinks and dunks. Right. And he doesn't stretch the field a lot. Right. So for everybody saying he should have just checked it down, for everyone saying that he didn't need to take that shot down the field.
He did.
Well, all of a sudden, what the Lions don't know that?
Yeah.
The Lions don't know that you're going to try and dink and dunk?
They've been doing it all
Isn't that
game.
the exact reason he had single-man coverage on the outside? Because they knew he was going to dink and dunk. So when he recognizes it and he takes his shot, granted, it didn't work out in his favor, and I understand that. But I'm not going to kill the kid for recognizing where his opportunity was and going for it. That's exactly what you want out of a kid. Go for it, kid.
It is so true, and I have been getting sick of hearing that. You can't put Carson Wentz in that situation. Listen, you threw the kid into the fire. Right. This is the fire. The defense knows all about that dinking and dunking. He was doing it the entire game. Why not try to catch the defense by surprise and take that long shot?
Again, for everybody saying he should have dinked, he should have dunked, he should have taken what the defense gives him. Oh, you want to play for a tie? Is that what we're doing? We're just playing for the tie? Whereas your quarterback, all right, your number 11 said, I don't want a tie. I'm going for the W. I'm trying to get out of here with a W right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, actually, you know what? No, that's wrong, too, because he was playing for the win anyway. You get down the field, you kick a field goal, he's still going to...
Either way, you're going for the
Either
jugular.
way, he's going for the jugular.
You're
That's
going
my
for the
point.
jugular.
He's trying to
You
get
set yourself up for the win within one play. You run it to the middle of the field, center Sturgis for the kick, boom, you walk out of there with the W.
Correct.
The sky is not falling, people, but in case you feel like it is, we are going to get to your phone calls at about 8:20. The call-in number is 215-515-2924. We're also going to be taking your Twitter questions. Speaking of Twitter questions, my man Mike over here, who was at the away game party at Xfinity Live, was there. Mike, it's Tuesday. Overreaction Monday is over. How you feeling about the game?
I still can't get over the loss, to be honest. But at the same time, we were expecting this to happen. I mean, I was kind of expecting this to happen. I said trap game in our last episode. You and me both said this.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was. I had that gut feeling just like last year from the Thanksgiving game. It just sucks that we lost against the Lions of all teams. But at the same time, we have a big chip on our shoulder for next week against Washington. At least in my opinion, I think we got a big chip on our shoulder. Showing what we made of against Washington, our division rival. Go out with a W, hopefully.
No, and that's important to keep in mind. Look, guys, we weren't expecting the Eagles to go 16-0. All right?
Some people were.
Yeah, some people were after the first 3 games. But if you were to blindly say, okay, one game after the bye, Eagles are 3-1, take it or leave it. I'm taking it all day long. Now, the L came to the team that I didn't expect it to, the Lions instead of the Steelers. But nonetheless, we're still a 3-1 team. All right, a team which, by the way, listen, I gotta go off on it because I've been hearing it too much over the last couple of days. You know, the team. There's a lot of positives to take away from that game. Believe it or not, if you dig deep enough and you dust away the initial emotion of the entire thing, there's a lot of positives to take away.
You don't even have to dig that deep, though. I hear you. You're
Yeah.
right. You don't even have to dig that deep. Just get rid of the first half.
Well, yeah, but they came
There's
back.
a ton of
They
positives.
came back. They fought back. Listen, we're not too far removed from the Chip Kelly era where if they went down double digits in the first half, game over, man. It is done. Stick a fork in it. This team fought back. They had the lead. They fumbled it away. They turned the ball over. They made too many mistakes. The ref blew too many. I don't want to ref blame.
I'm ref blaming.
I don't want to.
No, come on.
And
No,
listen,
I'm kidding.
and we're going to dive into that a little further.
Listen, I'm in a little bit of a slump, and I'm not going to lie. I am upset with our boys because I know our boys' potential. I know what we are capable of, and I don't know who showed up on Sunday because I don't think anybody did, so I am a little upset. But the people, and it's going to happen, but it shouldn't have happened to the Lions. The mistakes that were made, there are absolutely no excuses. You had a bye week.
Right.
You, really? This is your time to study. This is your time to get your ish together, and you'll come back even stronger than you did before. And I mean, I'm just upset, but I'm really upset with a lot of you guys, a lot of the commentators. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it right now. The people who are blaming Matthews. Enough. I'm done. You cannot put the entire game on Matthews. Yeah, Matthews, you should have stepped up. This is a time where you can step up, and you need to produce right there. But come on, the whole game, the media is putting it all on him, and he should be done, and blah, blah. Come on.
And that dude was devastated.
He
after
was,
the game.
yeah.
That was his birthday.
I mean, I would.
today
I
was
would
his
be
birthday yesterday,
devastated
yup.
too. But as an athlete, there's a whole team involved.
Right.
There's
Look,
a whole
you're-
team involved.
You're absolutely right, and I'm not gonna kill Matthews for it, right? But this is a trend with Ryan Matthews. Okay,
You're right.
He has a history of fumbling the football, and at the end of the day, yeah, fine, Detroit made a play. But when it comes down to that situation, they're all professionals, and they all have jobs to do.
Right, there's no excuse to
But
do
Ryan
what he did.
Matthews' job is to protect the football, so he didn't do his job
Yeah, and I'm
in
mad
that
at him.
situation. And I'm not going to sit here and blame the entire game on Ryan Matthews, but in that situation, either you're going to do your job or they're going to do their job. They did their job, so you have to look at Ryan Matthews and say, look, this one's on you, bro.
Sorry if I misconstrued it. Yeah, I totally agree. But the entire game, come on. It's not all on him. If we would have stepped up in the first half, we wouldn't have been in that position. Let's be real. But the Lions, the Lions they wanted it more than we did. There's just no excuse, and it really upsets me. It really does. I'm not gonna lie.
And the voice you heard is the man who drove 90 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour.
Oh my God! He tweeted out a picture in Times Square in New York City.
Fast and the Furious.
Oh my God, dude! How was it? You all right?
Good. I took a bus, a ferry, and a car.
I can see the sweat dripping out your
I made it.
You need a tissue?
Just in time for the intro.
Yeah, well, it's good to see you in one piece, man. I was a little worried about you, old Bessie.
I made it, man.
I was worried that she was going to start losing panels, and you were just going to Fred Flintstone your way into the parking lot over here. But Gail, you were at the party, my man, main man.
That was depressing, man.
Yeah.
I think he was almost shed a man tear.
Easy, no.
Yeah.
then you're gonna be Odom to him.
I have no comment. No comment.
Yeah, that was a rough one, man.
It was a rough one to watch, and it was a rough one to kind of digest. But
We still have our franchise quarterback.
yeah,
Let's
I mean,
be real
it's
here.
just
I mean-
lost.
Oh yeah, I love him.
Rough? Was it? I mean, honestly, because look.
I mean, rough.
And I'm kind of playing
Yes.
off of what you were saying in the fact where we can take the positives. Look, the first half was rough.
Yeah.
The first half was
Yeah.
that was rough. I saw a rookie quarterback. Did you see any panic in him?
No, not at all.
I didn't either. I saw a rookie head coach. You see any panic in him?
Zero.
I saw zero. I saw a defense that got shellacked in the first half. Did you see them buckled up in the second half?
They dominated in
They
the second half.
dominated
I mean,
in the second half.
that
They gave up 3
But
points.